And here's a few figures that I just bought recently on clearance. I think I bought them in June 2010. These are the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Robot replicas. They're sort of action figures of Transformers that did not transform, that do not transform. When they first came out in Manila, they were like something like $18. I mean, for non-transforming figures of Transformers, they weren't worth the price. But in June, I think the prices dropped. They went on clearance for something like $8 for whatever was left on the pegs, and these were the only ones obviously left on the pegs, as well as Starscream, which I didn't bother to get Starscream. The only ones that were really snatched up were Optimus Prime, Ironhide, and Bumblebee. So anyway, if you remember back in the 80s, this trend was started with the Action Masters, non-transforming Transformers action figures. And here's an example. This is Action Master Jazz, because back then the G1 figures really had no articulation, very little articulation. So Hasbro came up with sort of G.I. Joe looking Transformers that had articulation but could not transform, and only their weapons transformed. So, and I think the trend was continued in the robot replicas. Each of the figures has decent articulation, and I'll try and describe the articulation. We'll use Ratchet because Ratchet is the I think he's the easiest to describe. Each of the figures, they have ball jointed inner shoulders, a ball hinge outer shoulder, a hinge elbow with a ball jointed forearm, ball jointed head, ball jointed upper torso or waist, ball hinge hips, double hinge knees or single or hinge knees, and a ball jointed foot. And so these are the ones that I've gotten. I've gotten Ratchet, Skids. It would have been nice if they made Mudflap as well. I've gotten Megatron, and perhaps the only one I really wanted to get was Jetfire. So they're pretty cool. I like them. I like them a lot. And now that they're priced at $8, but for $18, I wouldn't spend anything on them. That's Ratchet. And here's Megatron. Very nice, very evil looking dude. Just the amount of detail on these figures were really nice. I wish Hasbro would have priced them a little bit lower so I could have gotten the rest of the assortment, because they really look nice. And it's a shame non-transforming figures were very expensive. In fact, when they came out, $18, they were much more expensive than a deluxe class figure, which was $14. So anyway, here's Skids. They're obviously not in scale. Skids is way too big. And finally, Jetfire. I love this figure. This was really the one figure I wanted to get after watching the movie. I wanted to get the robot replica, but we decided just go with the transforming figures. It's the only one with an accessory. It comes with this walking stick, but very nice. Everyone is so movie accurate. I'm just very pleased to actually find them and get them on clearance. So we're going to put Jazz here just as a reminder of the Action Masters. And I think somebody wanted to know how much bigger or shorter they were, or if they were in scale or same size as the new Power Core Combiners Scout Class Commanders. So here's one of them. And I think I said that the robot replicas were a little bit taller than the commanders. I'm looking at them now and I think I'm wrong. I do apologize. I think I can't remember who said it, but I think you're probably right that the Power Core Commanders are the same size and scale as the robot replicas. If you do stand up a robot replica on completely, maybe he's a little bit taller. For instance, Megatron, he's just a tad bit taller than the Scout class, but overall they look almost the same in size. So apologies. I didn't actually measure it. I think I was wrong. So with that, I'm gonna leave you with this: the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Robot Replicas Megatron Ratchet Skids and Jetfire. Thanks for watching.